This is Good News brought to you by Listening for Clues.
We are Lauren Welch and John Shematek, deacons in the Episcopal Diocese of Maryland.
We sure are. And today we're bringing you some good news about our new series, Good News. With us today is our special guest, usually behind the scenes director, Lynn Shematek. Welcome, Lynn.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here finally in front of the camera. All right, guys, I have questions for you. This is going to be a little reverse of what you normally do. You usually ask the questions, but I'm going to ask the questions because I don't know the answers. One thing, what is this good news?
Well, it is news that you don't hear on the TV or radio every day. What we are doing are interviewing people who are doing some amazing things in the community, both here and across the globe.
Yeah, we thought there's just so much bad news out there in the media every day that it was time for us to give a platform for some good news sharing. So that's what this is all about. Talking about people and organizations that are making a difference and making people's lives better.
And when does the good news start?
Our first video and audio podcast is launching on June 12th, which is pretty close to now. So we'll put a new episode, audio and video podcast, every Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So June 12th is our kickoff episode, and every Monday, as long as we have guests willing to talk to us, we'll be up with a new podcast.
Now, this is certainly different than what you've been doing for the past couple of years. So, what made you do it? What's the change?
We got this idea when we were at St. John's Church in Ellicott City at the election convention of our new Bishop-elect, Carrie Schofield Broadbent. We were waiting for the ballots to be counted when Bishop Sutton said he would like to hear some good news. We've heard a lot of bad news. And he asked what good news was going on in the parishes. And immediately people began to stand up and share some amazing stories. John and I looked at each other and said, we can do this. And we began planning actually at that moment. John took notes on his phone and we began.
Yeah. And so this was a real departure for us. Listening for Clues has been around for several years. We have a whole lot of videos and some audio podcasts on our website, listeningforclues.com. And they've really been focused on having conversations around scripture, around sacred art. And we wanted to kind of broaden our approach. Although we both are Episcopal deacons, we wanted to expand a bit so that folks that are not necessarily in that niche of being part of an organized religion or Christianity or the Episcopal Church would find something to relate to, because we think that the good news in its broadest sense is universal. This is for everyone. So that's why we've decided to make the change from our format. As wonderful as that format is, and doesn't mean we're never going to go back to doing those things or doing those things in addition to good news, but we thought it's time for a change. And this is a way we're hoping to really multiply the effect that these folks are having in all their various work that they're doing, in, as Lauren said, locally and throughout the world. And the way we hope that it multiplies is the folks watching or listening to the podcast. Some of them may think, hey, I could participate in that. I really like that. I do want to go to Africa, or I do want to give some money to this cause. And that could be one way. The other way is that people may think of, I can do something myself like that. I've always had a passion about a certain group or a certain geography or a certain issue, local, national, international, whatever it may be. So to me, being successful would have even having one person support one of these endeavors that are being discussed in the episodes, or even starting something on their own. I think that would be a really effective way of spreading the good news.
It certainly sounds like it. You both are so enthusiastic over this project, and it's been a pleasure to be in the background helping you with it, and I hope it continues for a long time.
Yes, so do we. And you've been great clicking the buttons and critiquing and giving us advice on how to be a bit more creative and how to express things well and how to publish them. So thank you, Lynn. We're really excited about it. We want to thank folks that have already been interviewed and thank those who have signed up. We have a whole bunch of people signed up to be interviewed.
I want to thank all who are watching us today to help us spread this good news. We can't do it without you. So please take a moment, comment, like, or share on all of your social media platforms. This will help us spread the good news to even more people. Again, thank you for the gift of your time. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Good News is being brought to you by Listening for Clues. You can find us on our website, listeningforclues.com, our YouTube channel, our Vimeo channel, and just about every podcast platform that there is. Hope to see you soon.